story now. The Sunday World is challenging Energy Minister Gwede Mantashe to sue the newspaper. Mantashe is reported to have bribed two Sunday World journalists to, quote-unquote, kill a sex story about him. Mantashe refutes the claims. Now, the newspaper's editor, Makhudu Sefara, says he recorded his conversation with Mantashe. Sefara joins us now in studio for this important conversation. Mr. Sefara, thank you very much for your time. Do you have this recording with you? Did you record Gwede Mantashe, and what did he say exactly?
Thank you for the opportunity. There's been quite a number of engagements with a number of people about this developing story, and as you correctly say, as a Sunday World, we have said to Minister Mantashe that we engaged with him in the manner in which we reported this past weekend. So when we say that he said to us that he paid bribes to journalists, this is what we got from him, and we are quite clear about that.
So you've said that you stand by that story, but I just want to get this clear.
Yep.
Is there a recording of him stating verbally that I bribed two of your journalists?
There's a recorded conversation with Mr. Mantashe. This is why I said publicly that if Mr. Mantashe wants to dispute what we said or what we reported, and he's free to go to court, or he's free to approach the press ombudsman. And when we are called upon to provide the evidence to back up our story, we will do so.
Let me ask you this question then. Yesterday, the spokesperson of the minister, in fact his chief of staff, came out to say, yes, the minister said that he bribed these two journalists, but it actually didn't happen. So I don't know why the minister said what he said. Do you believe that, and does that make you stick by your story even more?
Well, I mean, we do say in our paper that the minister made this very surprising and very damaging claim when we interacted with him. And in the commentary that I made in the paper, I said that we published these claims by the minister not because we have established the veracity of the claims or that we have any proof or that he has provided us with any proof that he indeed paid any bribe. But I took him at his word because he occupies strategic positions in the country. He's a responsible person. He knows how the media works. I didn't have any reason to doubt him. And so if you ask me now, do we have proof that he paid? Do we have evidence that he paid? No, we don't.
Is there a journalist investigation of your own? What has it uncovered, or is it yet to conclude?
It is yet to conclude, but our reporters, in fact all of them, yesterday, said to me, listen, Mr. Editor, these claims made by the minister are very serious. And while it's not our place to suggest, we want to place it on record that if the company deems it necessary, we are willing to undergo lie detector tests so you can see who, if anybody, has received any bribe from Mr. Mantashe. And so from where I sit, this, and given the comments that are now attributed to the chief of staff, that the minister might have lied to the editor and the reporter at Sunday World, but might not have actually bribed any journalist. I'm inclined to believe that perhaps what the minister was trying to do is to implicate the Sunday World in wrongdoing in the hope that his extramarital affairs will not be published. In other words, he wanted us to call his bluff. So he was saying, no, but your journalists have been paid, in the hope that we will look at that and say, this is going to be damaging to us, and therefore not have the courage to go through with the publication and say, if indeed you believe the things that you're saying to us, let's make this public, and you will then be required to come up with the evidence to prove.
Makhudu Sefara, should the minister resign? Yes or no?
No, I think he should be held responsible. If that censure includes him stepping down, I think the bar has been set very low in our country. But, I believe South Africans deserve leaders that they can trust, and the media deserves to interact with the ministers who they should be able to take their weight. So the minister can't say to me, as an editor of a newspaper, after he's interacted with the reporter, that he has paid a bribe, and then 3 days later do a complete somersault and say, no, I've not paid a bribe, I was lying to the editor. How does he lie to the editor and that's okay?
Moral regeneration issues in the country. Makhudu Sefara, thank you very much for making the time to come speak to us.